Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Tony here, our cabin of woods, and it is a beautiful morning. It's about 8 o'clock. A little breezy. Beautiful out today. But today, let's go ahead and run you through my garden, show you what's going on. I have not done a true update on the whole garden yet. Tomatoes. We got tomatoes, which are right there. Cool. Now, guys, I just jumped. Let's show you something. Do you see the stick that's laying right there? I put that stick there because the plant kept falling over until it got bigger. I just thought it was a snake. I forgot about it. Tomato plants. Okay, I have already gone through the process of cutting the bottom. My goal is to have 12 inches from the ground to the bottom limbs, and to allow good airflow underneath all these. I've already trimmed them up once. You can see now I've got to do more trimming on several of them. And like I said, I don't want no branches lower than a foot, and I don't want them hitting the ground. You can see that one right there. We've got some here we got to mess with. Cherry tomatoes, I thought I was going to lose them. They are doing fantastic. Just really starting to go. But all the tomatoes are looking good. We've got budding, everything. Now, these are determinate Roma tomatoes. So they have a set height, and that's it. Now, there are some rules out there about your tomatoes. You don't have to trim them because of determinate. They say a lot of people with indeterminate, they grow real tall, and by trimming them up forces them to grow bigger and stronger. Determinate has a set goal of, let's just say, 4 foot or 5 foot. Mine will usually cap out right here, which is about 5 foot. Okay, I do my trimming only to allow airflow under it and to keep the limbs off the ground, so I get less likely of insects crawling up here, any kind of mold diseases that could be there. That's the only reason why I'm now trimming them up the way I do. And I've been doing that for a couple of years. So here we go with that. You'd call this my string garden for my sweet peas, sugar snap peas. I don't know what's happened to it. I think I have a feeling, but you can see I've only had a few that have come up. Okay, I'm starting to get some right here, sugar snap peas. I think the problem I had was the soil may have been too hot for the sugar snap peas, but my beets are just going nuts. Now, they're not producing any beets yet. These are the yellow or golden sweet beets I'm trying. But for some reason, sugar snap didn't do good. Now, this is what I did. I've retransplanted these things 3 times. This is the 3rd round. But this next round, I had old soil that I had left over from last year, just like flower soil. I put in here in between these rows. And it looks like they're starting to come up. Okay. I'm thinking my soil for the snap peas was too hot. And this is why they weren't producing. This is what I'm gambling on. You see how they're starting to all come up now. So that's what we've got right now with this. Hey, I always say we don't ever fail. We just learn not to do that again. It's not a failure. They're coming up. I'm going to keep trying to plant these things, keep trying to grow them all year, and we'll see what happens. So like I said, I think the soil's too hot, and that's why they weren't coming up. Because I try to go find the seeds, and the seeds would be gone, or be like a white mush. And to me, that's like it's cooking them. I don't understand, because I didn't put nothing in here that was high nitrogen, something would burn. Most of the stuff came from the woods, except for the very top layer, which was cow manure in the bags that you buy black gold, and I plant that all the time. All right, broccoli, late starting broccoli as usual for me. but they're doing fantastic. I mean, just perfect. Soil is looking great. I have not watered. We haven't had any rain in maybe 3 days. I have not watered this soil at all in about 4 days, okay? These are HUGELKULTUR, true HUGELKULTUR beds. Let me go over here where you can maybe see better. Every morning I run around and whatever I might find one peak grass seed, it's out of here. But let's show you the soil. I haven't watered it, okay, at all. So I'm going to scoop. I can actually feel it cool right there. All right, I'm going to go down a little bit longer. Now, here you go. You can start seeing getting dark. Let me try to get the light on that maybe. All right, now I'm going to go down another scoop. It's getting darker, and that's moist. I mean, it is moist. Now, look. Look at that. I haven't watered. It's staying nice. I love HUGELKULTUR beds. They work fantastic. So this is broccoli. This is Brussels sprouts. Same thing. I haven't watered them. Right there is dark and cool soil. Okay? Look at that. All right. Everything's looking good in here. Now, I did see insects in this bed, and I went ahead and I tried, guys, to use non-chemicals for bug kill, and I've lost gardens because I try all this aftermarket, genuine, safe stuff. What the heck you would call it? I don't know. I get tired of losing gardens because I didn't spray the chemicals that you get from the store. I get why you don't want to do that, but here's my deal. I don't spray them if there's fruits on it. I will spray when there's no fruit, and I have no fruit on none of these right yet. Okay, so that's my thing I'm doing. Oh, look at that. We have a weed right there. That popped up quick. That is wild spinach. There you go. Look at that. I didn't even see that. And I'm out here daily. Okay, next. Here we go. I believe that over there is sweet. They're the green bell pepper and the sweet pepper. Not the banana peppers, but the yellow, orange looking ones are right over here. Okay, these are jalapeno. Jalapeno, and there's another one. Look who's showing up. What are you doing, Happy? Huh? But again, let's check out the soils, guy. Look, all right, we're scooping off light. Right now, right there's darkness. It's starting in. Look, I'm going light. Here you go. Scoop in. This is moist. Cool. I haven't watered, like I said. We're supposed to get storms last night, and it never happened. We didn't get nothing. Now, here's the gem of my garden. You ready? Not the cat's butt. My onions. All right. I think I did a video a few weeks ago on how they're doing, how they're looking. No bulbing yet, or maybe 2 weeks ago. All right. And so here we go. You ready for this? Sit down, guys. Look at those onions. That there, okay, this here is probably tennis ball size right now. Okay. Trying to keep my fingers out of the picture so you can see stuff. There's some small little weeds in here running around, clover looking stuff. I'm not going in there to retrieve them now because I can end up hurting the plant. Nothing happened, so we're leaving it, but you can see that one right there. Everything's looking fantastic in here. You see them? Look at that. There you go. They're tennis ball size or bigger. Seriously, kid? Really? What are you doing? Happy? Happy? What are you doing, honey? What are you doing, baby? I can't pick you up right now. No, your claws are like razors, kid. But there you go. Look. Look at that one. Try to get you close. There you go. maybe peach. They're peach size. Let's say that, peach. Now, of course, over here, they're a little bit smaller. Don't know why, but it seems like the big ones were here and they moved this way, have gone a little bit smaller, and that's fine. And I'll try to give you a picture on that. All right, perfect example. You remember last time I did a video, I talked about what I'll do is move the dirt away from the onion. This onion was planted too deep. See how it's trying to come through the ground? I will go, I didn't catch this before, I'm removing the dirt around the onion. That's a big onion, okay? There you go. Same thing with this one, see it? I have a spoon, the one behind it too is the same way. These are planted a little too deep. I do have a spoon that I use for plowing, moving dirt away from my onions. I need to go get it. I don't know if you guys can see, way down there is the same thing. I just like to keep the dirt. I know it's hard to see, guys. I'm sorry. Look at that. Let me go on the other side where we can see this better. But there's several of them. They're back here. I planted these a little too deep on this side. That may be why they're a little bit slower coming up. All right, let me go over here. She went on that side thinking she can get me over there. Remember I told you about this last time this one had fallen over? It's still there and I'm not messing with it. There you go. There we go. We need to get out here with my special fork. Look at this. Good example. You probably can see it. See how it's pushing the dirt away? Too deep planted. Too deep. You want your onions basically kind of almost on top. That's a nice onion. We've got another one back here. You're just helping it grow up. Helping the onion grow around. Look at that one's trying to pooch through. I don't know why I put them so deep. I'm pretty good about the depth. Right here. Something I'm going to have to handle. Let's go back here where we had that one I was talking to you about, how you might be able to see better. Here, right there. I know I've showed you several times, but that's just, to me, it's very important to keep the dirt off the onion so they grow. Look at this one. This is a big stalk, and the onion is not even coming out yet. Same here. All right. I need to go get my spoon. It just reaches in there. Look how big this onion is. Holy moly. That's baseball size right there. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have to get because I've got a lot on this side I've got to undig. But here's my onions. I'm no longer fertilizing them. I'm done it. So now we're just waiting for these things to start to dry up and start to fall over before we start to pick them. Now, okay, here's, oh, Happy, what you doing? Alrighty, I had the same problem with my green beans, and I'm not too sure. I couldn't get them to start. This is the second growing, but here's the deal. I did, the green bean, what do you want? The first time around, my green bean seeds were from 2001 with the packet open. So I'm not too sure if that's why these wouldn't come up. And only 2 or 3, which were right there, did. The rest, nothing come up. So I planted new green beans, and we're doing good. Hey, get out of my garden beds. No, that's a no-no. You know that. All right, guys. Now, here's something totally new that I've never grown before. I forgot what it's called. I know people will know this. I forgot what the name is. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is looking. I've never done it. I want to try it. My wife's never tried it before. We're going to give it a shot. I don't know. The seeds were given to me. They're just looking beautiful in there. So we'll give it a shot. Now, look at this. This was my garlic. Now, I should not have had to harvest my garlic until July. We had huge winds come in about 3 weeks ago, and none of this was up yet. All this was down low, and it literally folded over. All right. Yet this is where they were laying down in here. I was hoping that they'd still dry. They were going to keep going and not dry up. They didn't. I ended up pulling them out because when they do that, they're no longer growing. They're done, and they just fell over. I pulled these out of the ground. I pulled these out 2 days ago. My first set is already in the garage drying up even better, which is from this. That's what these were. I'm waiting for these to dry up some more. That's where they are. They've all just kinked over from the high wind and they stopped growing. So we're letting these dry up and see what happens. But they're not big, they're not small, but they still had time to grow. And I had to pull them. They're done. This is what I hate about our winds. I'm going to have to build something that I can put a cage on top so that these would grow through, and and then when the high winds hit, it would allow them just to stay there, not fall over. You know, maybe do like cattle panel and set it up on boards and just let it lay there, let everything grow through it. And then that's the, allow no winds to hit. Now, what I was surprised was it didn't hurt them, my onions, the high winds. So I don't know what the difference was, because those weren't that big either. So, but still, these were the only thing in this garden, and they did fall over this direction. All right, so this is done for the year. We'll figure out what we may put here again, and they'll go from there. I may redo more garlic and see if I can't grow some before winter hits. Some more. Now, zucchini, my tubs. I had to buy one from the store and planted it right there. What's going on is the soil is staying sopping wet. I don't know what's going on. There's got to be a failure within the bucket of the air passes that's supposed to allow air underneath where the root system is. I haven't watered these at all. I haven't filled the tubs since I did the first video, okay? And this soil is like drenching mud wet. So every time we get rain, it's not draining. See, it's like mud. It's like complete. That's not, you don't want that. I think it's overwatering, and I don't know what happened. And this was a trial. I can actually see water line. It is right at that first rib right there. I can see it in both buckets. You can see the pipe going down. There's got to be a blockage of mud or something in there, so we're not getting air in there through that hole. And it's just staying wet. Failure here. We're trying this. Just put new ones in. I'm never watering it. I've just left it alone. All right, this is this garden. Let's head out to the other ones. All right, potatoes. High winds have taken these down. And I remember last year I talked about making a grate type thing for this also. The last video, they're almost like right there. They're pretty close to the top of that fencing, but they were that tall. Weed control is unbelievable in here. It ain't happening. Okay, only one of my pumpkin plants came up. I planted, it's gone, it died. There's still a watermelon plant there that's doing good. I've got one there, and I've got one there. They're doing good. That's the only pumpkin plant that's still showing good. And those are watermelons up there. I've been weeding, and now I got everything growing. All that weed junk. All right, there is another pumpkin plant that goes right there, and it's gone. It died out. I don't know why. It looks like I need to do another batch of my vinegar, hot water, and spray to kill down all this weed in here. I am going to be doing a video on my potatoes coming up. I'll do one here maybe the next 2 days to see how they're flowering. We need to get rid of that, and I need to fertilize it. So I am going to be doing a video. You'll see this one maybe today, this video come out. And then this is live video, guys. This is Sunday. It'll be out today, this video I'm showing you right now. Then you should get another one by Wednesday about what I'm doing here. All right, as you can see, I've been trimming trees, trying to get more light in here. Just trying to do stuff. Look at this. They're doing fantastic this year. Don't know what happened between years, but I do have a little grass weed coming in here also. But all my plants are doing really good. There's a bee over there, a nice big bumblebee. Holy moly, that's a nice one. Anyway, it's flying around. We do have cucumbers growing. I need to push that through. So I just ruined that cucumber, didn't I? God dang it. Cucumbers are coming in. We've got a nice cucumber down there at the bottom coming in. All right. Here, it was a tiny miniature cucumber plants that didn't work. So I went ahead and got short neck yellow squash. I planted here 2 of them. You see how that leaf is yellow? White yellow. I think that's a sign of high nitrogen, I believe. But it's the only leaf like that. So I don't know. The plant's doing fantastic. Yeah, they're all looking really good. See these tiny little cucumbers? There's another one down here. Let's push you out there. Yeah, so these are all looking good. Okay. I haven't watered these in, well, I watered those 2 plants a few days ago when I got them. I did not water all this whole thing. I moved the soil, checked it. It's nice. So we'll leave it. It's like the garden soil in a way. All right, now let's turn around to this. This was my this is my 3rd attempt, but the first 2 attempts of trying to grow strawberries from the packet from Lowe's, and those blue little strawberry packets with the roots. You're supposed to get 10 in the packet. You see me plant them. I did it last year in another spot, and I did it this year in this spot. None of them ever come up. Never. Lowe's had I know, why am I using Lowe's? Well, I went to the local nurseries. They are all gone with them. Lowe's had a sale this weekend, three plants for $10, and I got 6. Okay, 6 strawberry plants I put in, and we'll water them. They look good. Everything's great. Probably should have gotten 3 more put over here, and but that's my only eggplant that come up. I planted one there. I planted one there, and I planted one there. Only eggplant. These are the ones I grew from seed. So, all this grown from seed except for those 2 plants. Potatoes, of course, you know, are grown from seed. All my pumpkins are grown from seed. Everything out there I grew, I did not buy to replace except for that one zucchini plant. I got that plant along with all this a few days ago, a couple days ago. All right, guys. Well, that's my update on my garden. What's going on with it? Sun's coming up. It's going to be a hot one. And always remember something, guys, when you're gardening. Let me turn the camera that way. If it don't work, you didn't fail. I mean, there's a reason. Try to figure it out. Do something different. We never fail. We just learn not to do that again. We learn to figure out what happened. If you're homesteading, gardening, that's life. You've got to figure out what works, what don't work. I mean, everybody does something different in their area. So, and I do have another video coming out about my compost pile. I've been adding to that, and I need to get after that also. I'm not going to show you right now what it looks like. But, okay. We're going to get going. And you all have a great day. Thanks for following my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I seen last night. Seen it last night. I actually crossed over 2,500 subscribers. And I think it's fantastic. I've done it on my own. I've done it my way, not the way YouTube tells me I need to split things up and need to do different channel this different channel that. I'm just doing me, honest what I do, show you what I do, and it works. Repairs, homesteading life, guys. That's what it truly is about. So one more quick little view of this. It's all looking good. Yeah, think we have rain maybe in 2 days coming in. I may have to okay, you know how you see me check the soil, all right? After this I'll go up there a couple days ago in that bed and in the bed with the peppers. I dug in and I'm pulling out worms, big worms in there like you would fish with. In this bed down here, when I was in there trimming, I would scoop out whatever leaves came in there, and I was scooping his worms. I mean, I bet you almost every spot I went to, I at least found one worm, if not more. That's awesome. This is what you want. All right, guys, here you go. Last shot. I was going to say, if we don't get rain, if I don't see the rains coming in 2 days, I'll probably water these tomorrow. Do light water, we'll see. Not these guys. They're drenched. All right, we're going to roll. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for following, subscribing. Thank you for supporting me. It's crazy. 2,500 for me? Really? Awesome. Y'all have a good day. Bye.